Welcome back to the final week of season 3 of Pick'em. Crazy to think that we have now completed 3 seasons of
And not a
Pick'em.
single punishment yet.
All right, not my fault. Also, Lance still got to get punished twice. So
We'll see how that ends up.
We gonna punish you.
if you don't get punished, I'm not doing mine. So
Hard.
you got to do both for me to do mine. That's
We'll
just
take
that's
you
how
to-
this is gonna work.
We'll take you to a frat house and make you go through frat hazing.
That would be awesome.
Just kidding.
I
they won't
wanna-
let you
I
in.
want to do that.
They won't
That's
let you
not
in.
a
We're
punishment.
randoms.
Until and no randos. Until Lance completes both his punishments, I'm not doing one. I'm gonna just let y'all know that.
You guys can do it together, and he'll just get double the paddle spankings from the frat.
Can't wait.
It's disgusting. All right. It's a close one. Lance, we missed last week, guys. We had a special episode with Nazir Stackhouse. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and go check that out. So we were not in the studio last week. We did not get a Pick'em filmed, so we missed last week. Added up the point totals from the week prior, and these are the updated standings, Mr. Lance.
Well, one thing has not changed all season. I am still in first place with 50 points. Joe also had a very good week. He's in second with 45 points. And we have a nail biter going into the season finale. Zach and Jack both got 4 points. They've both got 40 points with 1 week to go.
Fouty.
Our first game is college hoops. We've got another Big 12 showdown. Kansas versus Houston. I know it seems like we picked a lot of Big 12 this year, but the Big 12's been the best basketball conference.
That
So
they
we got-
have.
We got to keep milking those udders until they're dry.
What day is that on?
Saturday.
Saturday. I forget it's Monday. God.
I've been watching some
Monday.
college basketball the last week or so. Been watching some teams play. Kansas did not play well, in my opinion, against... Who did they just lose to? Baylor. They did not play well against Baylor. Houston had a nail-biter against Oklahoma. Houston's got a big home game. They're the number 1 team in the country. Give me Houston.
Make this quick. I'm riding with the number 2. I'm riding with the number 1 team in the country. Give me Houston.
They're at home. This has seemed to work for me in college basketball for the most part. They're playing a Kansas team that has not impressed me as of late. Give me Houston.
Game number 2. Kentucky versus Tennessee, also on Saturday. An SEC showdown. Kentucky's got one of the best offenses I've seen in college basketball, but Tennessee has a player. I just learned how to pronounce his name this past weekend. Dalton Connect.
Oh, Connect.
He's a certified. He is a certified wet bucket. You got to represent the next great
That's
white hope.
disgusting.
Give me the
That's fucking
volunteers.
disgusting.
Give me the volunteers.
A wet bucket? The fuck is the matter with you?
He's wet.
He's making me wet.
He's
for
a
sure.
bucket.
You're nasty. You're
I know.
fucking gross.
I know this.
Fucking. Oh my god. All right, Joe.
All right. Well, I this is a tough matchup. I didn't know this was a matchup. But Tennessee, I watched their game against Alabama last week, and Alabama had them on the ropes, and then kind of just shit the bed in the second half. To be honest, they went 16 points without a 3. Or I mean, they went 16 minutes without a 3, and they just blew it. But I'm gonna rock with Tennessee at home. They do have a tough stretch going down the rest of the regular season, but I think they're gonna get it done at home versus Kentucky. Give me the Vols and the wet bucket getter.
Oh man. This one's tough because it is at home for Tennessee, but Tennessee is finishing with one of the toughest stretches in college basketball. They just played Alabama, who's a top 20 team in the country. And then right after Alabama, they've got to play South Carolina on Wednesday, who is number 18. And then they finish at home against Kentucky. I think South Carolina has a chance against them
They've
since
already
it
beat
is
them once.
at home. They beat Kentucky earlier in the season at home or at Kentucky. I don't think Kentucky gets their get back here. I think it might come in the tournament. I don't think it happens here. Give me Tennessee to get it done at home. It's a good basketball team.
All right, one more college basketball showdown. One of the greatest rivalries in all of sports. We got North Carolina against Duke, also on Saturday. Duke, Filipowski's back after his spraining on the court a couple weeks ago. North Carolina's got one of the most dynamic duos in college basketball with R.J. Davis and Armando Bacot. Give me the dynamic duo. Give me the Tar Heels to defeat the Cameron Crazies and send them home sad.
Wow. Well, man, I kind of want to defer on this one. Not defer, but differentiate a little bit because North Carolina's had some pretty impressive wins, man. I ain't gonna lie. They did. I mean, they beat Oklahoma. They beat Tennessee. Arkansas is no slouches. I mean, there's 20. They did lose to UConn and Kentucky. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. Oh, you picked the Tar Heels, didn't you?
I did pick the Tar Heels.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you can't fall below me.
I know.
And
I just wanted to differentiate a little bit, but I'll rock with the Tar Heels. I think they're gonna win. They're first in the ACC right now.
Conceding the title. I appreciate it.
Oh wait, no. How?
because
I'm up on you by 5 points.
so you would
Oh,
basically have to
shit.
pick almost every game separate of him this week if you wanted to have a chance at first.
How many games we have left?
5.
Give me Duke.
All right. Filipowski is a dog, a certified dog. Duke still has some dogs on their team that have been there and know what it takes to get it done. Senior guard Jeremy Roach, one of my favorite just gritty dudes in college basketball. Tyrese Proctor's played some good basketball this year. Obviously, you got Filipowski. Duke lost earlier in the season to North Carolina by 9 at North Carolina. This is in Cameron. It is going to be the Navy Crazies. They're going to show out. Duke is going to get it done. Give me Duke.
We'll see. We're moving over to the UFC. We got a big card this weekend, UFC 299.
So excited.
I'm not including the title fight.
Sugar?
You didn't put that in there?
No, because I think we'd all have the same picks.
Why don't we pick it? Because it's the title fight.
All right, we'll pick the title fight of UFC
Are
299.
you going to pick the Poirier fight?
We are.
Okay.
Sean O'Malley against Marlon Cheeto Vera. It's Sean O'Malley's only loss in his UFC career, but it's not going to matter. Give me Sugar Sean. He beat the dog shit out of Aljo, and he's going to do the same thing to old, decrepit Vera.
Cheeto didn't.
Cheeto's only 2 years older than Sugar.
Decrepit. 2 years is a lot in the UFC.
Well, Cheeto's 31 and Sugar's 29. Okay. Go ahead, Joe.
Cheeto didn't beat Sugar Sean. It was just he beat
It's a
his,
freak
he beat,
accident.
He beat his leg.
The
Let's be
freak
real.
accident.
So I'm taking Sugar Sean to get his revenge. He's been here about this loss for ever since it happened. He's going to revenge it this time.
Sugar still claims undefeated. I don't hate him for it. I love Sugar. Cheeto scares me a little bit because it is Sugar's only loss. It counts as the loss on the scorecard. Scares me a little bit, but I got faith in the dog that is Sugar Sean. Give me O'Malley.
All right. Next, we got Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena. I haven't gotten the opportunity to watch Della Maddalena fight yet, but I have seen Gilbert Burns fight multiple times, and I hate watching him fight. I'm not here to watch a bear crawl match. I'm here to watch the UFC. Gilbert Burns sucks. Give me Della Maddalena.
Well, I'm going to take, they're the same weight. Jack Della
Maddalena.
Maddalena has got better reach, better height, and he's 10 years younger than Gilbert Burns, 27. So I'm going to rock with the old guy, or not the old guy. I'm rocking with the fresh set of legs with the better physical attributes. Give me Jack Della Maddalena.
Della Maddalena. All right. Well,
37.
since losing his first 2 fights in the UFC, both in 2016, Della Maddalena has won 16 straight, with his most recent win coming over Kevin Holland back at I don't remember this, Grasso versus Shevchenko 2 in 2023. I really like Gilbert Burns. He's a good dude. I've always rooted for him in his fights, but just recently, man, he looks slow. He's been getting beat pretty often, unfortunately. Like I said, I do like to watch him, but he has been getting his ass whooped.
He is almost 40.
He is almost 40. He's 37. He lost to Bilal. That's bad. Barely beat Masvidal via decision. Submitted Neil Magny, which wasn't impressive. Lost to Hamzat. beat Wonder Boy Steven Thompson and lost to Kamaru. So he is in his last 6 fights, he's 3-3. I think this is really his last shot, unfortunately, to really like kind of put himself back up in the top welterweight contentions. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's Della Maddalena time. So give me Jack.
Our next fight, Dustin Poirier against Benoit Saint Denis.
Denise.
Who knows how to say it? But I don't really know much about this fight. I'm just going based off feel. Give me Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the opposite route that I went in my last pick, because Dustin Poirier is 35, which is pretty up there. He's 5'8", so he's got a height disadvantage. He's got 1 inch less of reach, but I don't think that matters, because this guy's a grade A fighter. He's gonna knock out Benoit probably in the 3rd round. Give me Dustin.
All right. The one thing that scares me about Dustin, he's a swing and bang kind of guy. He goes in there, he wants to knock you out. If he's not going to knock you out, he doesn't want to go to a decision. I'm looking at his last 7-8 fights, lost by knockout, win by submission, lost by submission, win TKO, win KO, 1 win versus by decision, lost by submission, win by decision, win by KO, win by KO, win by KO, no contest. His fights are normally finished before the fight is over. Some of these very early into the fight. I'm a huge Poirier fan. I'm not going to root against my guy. Give me Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Our last UFC match, Kevin Holland versus Michael Page.
I don't know where to go on this one.
I don't either, so it's just going to be a guess. Give me Kevin Holland.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the favorite on this one, -138. Give me Kevin Holland.
Not very well versed in Michael Page. Don't know much about him. Know he's getting up there in age. Since I have not heard about him yet, he's got to be a little bit on the bottom end of the totem pole. I am also going to take the Trailblazer. Give me Kevin Holland.
All right, we're done with the UFC. We're heading over to a much more peaceful sport, golf.
I thought you were going to say the NBA.
The Arnold Palmer Invitational. And I'm very excited for this one because there's a specific individual I have not chosen all season. This is the last week of the season, so this means it will reset after this.
All right, get on with it.
Give me top 10, Scotty Scheffler.
All right. Well, I've picked Scotty. I've picked Rory. I've picked Xander Schauffele.
Shoffley.
Yeah. So this week, I'm going to hedge my bets on a guy that I don't believe I've picked yet.
My dog.
Give me Victor Hovland.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bro. That was my pick.
You can pick Patrick Cantley. That dude screwed me last time I picked him.
All right, y'all going to have to give me a second then because that was my pick.
You can,
JT.
you can take the newbie Ludwig Aberg.
I'm not just going to throw out a pick. I need this point. So
Tommy Fleetwood.
Y'all are going to have to bear with me for a second then
What about
because
Hideki Matsuyama?
I'm not just going to throw a name out there. Like, I can keep throwing names, but I need this point. So
Siwoo Kim?
I will be
Sleep.
doing...
Sleeper, you're one of your favorite golfers right now, Jake Knapp.
Is that the college dude?
No, that's Nick Dunlap.
Oh.
Jake Knapp is just a newcomer
Harris English.
to
Byung Hun An.
Ricky Fowler.
Christian Bezudenhout.
Seb
What?
Straka. Adam Skank. Damn, I wonder who Jack's going to pick now.
the Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
probably Colin Morikawa.
No, thank you. So Victor was my pick. Like I was dead set. So I'm having to look at player finishes last year at the Arnold. Okay, tied 14th.
Dun 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 dun.
So I mean, I can't help it. I literally had no pivot because there was like
Take
zero.
Ludwig.
There was zero chance I thought Joe was going to go there.
I mean, I picked everybody else. I picked Rory. I picked Schauffele. I picked Cantley. I've
You-
even picked
You know how
fucking-
Joe picks. You should have seen it coming.
I picked the odds.
I guess it's fair. You do pick solely based on odds. How is he playing so far this season?
I think I even picked fucking Sam Burns one time.
You did. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Let me see what he did last year. 'Cause this might be my pick. Never mind. Missed the cut. I'm gonna check one more guy, and then if this isn't it, I'm just gonna throw a pick out there.
Sanjay M.
Okay, playing pretty solid golf this year. Please tell me you did good at the Arnold last year. Not great. Bay Hill's a tough place to play, but I'll go ahead and do it just because I don't want to sit here for another 10 minutes. Give me Xander Schauffele. He's playing some good golf so far this year. Tied 10th, tied 3rd, tied 9th, tied 54th, and tied 4th in his 5 starts so far this season. So 4 out of 5 of his tournaments, he's had a top 10 finish. That's what I'm looking for, is a top 10 finish. Bay Hill is no easy place to play. Give me Xander.
Those are the picks for the season finale
Season finale.
of FTS Pick'em.
Let us know what you think of the boys' picks down below. Looking forward to season 4. Hopefully going to switch it up a little bit. Going to try and bring some new stuff to season 4. But this is season 3 finale. We will let you know
If
who
Jack
won.
or Zach will be getting punished.
And we will be coming up with Lance's punishments soon as well. So all of that will be coming to YouTube very soon.
I think maybe the back-to-back wins should offset the back-to-back losses.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not doing a punishment until you do too. So we'll either just be lying to everybody and not do any punishments, or we all get punished because you lost 2 in a row. So that is how this will end. Check it out on YouTube. This will be out Wednesday morning. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. We will see you next week.
Yep.
Yeah. Are we going to start season 4 immediately?
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Either way, you'll get the results next week. See you next week. Peace.